Oh, whoops. I realized I didn't turn my computer off. I didn't realize the sound wasn't turned off. I think we should probably just start the stream now. Like, yeah. Hey! Hey, look! I'm here! You ought to hear the horrible typing of my keyboard as it's right below the microphone. So hello everyone, welcome. We're doing some Voxedit, Rykopath, hello, play games for fun, go west. I usually leave you guys waiting for at least a few minutes, but I guess not. I absolutely guess not. Hello, Merba, Hengame Studios. I didn't listen to how to actually pronounce it. Merba. I'm pretty sure that's how you told me to say it. We are continuing with the giant asset. However, I do want to actually delete the rulers now, just because I am pretty sure I'm going to leave the one on the floor, but this one up here, where we've pretty much got this sorted, so I don't think we need those. Last one, Merhaba. I just feel like I'm forcing it. I feel like I'm saying it so wrong. You're probably laughing at me, really. Just be like, silly girl, saying it like that. So silly. Best rules rule. Hello, Garnican. Oh, damn it! I didn't saw. Oh, okay, right. I lost the list of people that had won. I believe it is Go West came first place in the bingo. Then Play Games for Fun and Garnican. Did you do it? There's still more places. Ice Pilot also DM'd me, but I don't think he's tweeted it that he's done it. So Ice, you need to. Any update on Vox Wars? So, was it not posted? So it's going to be closing on the 24th. I do need to make something super clear, and it was an oversight. There's a section that says, how would you like to be contacted? We won't be contacting you via Discord DM. It was an oversight. It's because we mentioned Discord while we were sorting things, and it was just put in the notes, and it ended up getting on the form. We won't be contacting you via Discord DM. We are not... Doors opening. We are not allowed to contact... We are not allowed to DM you first. We can't DM you first. So you will be contacted either by email. You have to have submitted your email. You have to have submitted your social media. I think you had to submit social media. You had to do email. So you'll be contacted one of those two ways. You're still missing one or two. Oh, gosh. So the Twitter at, you would have had to have put your email. So as long as you put your email, we'll contact you that way. We will have a specialized group. This was discussed and it was okayed. I will be making a special Discord separate that people will be invited to. Okay? I am going to state that we have had over 50 submissions so far. Submissions will stay open until the 24th. Not too sure on the time that I'll close it. Probably the afternoon, because I want to close it and start going through it. And then, so we've given a day and a time. So the day will be a Saturday. The time is 3 p.m. UTC. Okay, that it will start. But there's no actual date given yet, and it will just be, it will be because I've got the other aspects to organize. We got to make sure all 15 people are okay. We've contacted all 15 people. You have all joined the Discord. You have all been briefed over what you need to be doing. Yeah. So there's that. But okay, so I need to double check. But play games for fun. I'm pretty sure you did it. But go west. I am thinking of rewarding you with. Damn it! What did I decide? Do you want Betty Badass? Do you want Betty Badass? I can reward you with Betty Badass. That could be the first place winner. I hadn't intended on doing Betty Badass yet, but I think that's Betty Badass. Yeah. Betty Badass. Okay, so go west. She's not been minted yet. Where can I make an? Do you know what? A written note. Written notes. I love my notepads. Right. Okay. Voxedit /stream. Bingo. Go west is first. It's Betty Badass. You know, I could make a Google form of this, and that would probably be much easier too. And then runner-ups, get. So that is runner-ups is play games. Was it Escape Room Artist? It may have been Escape Room Artist. It probably was Escape Room Artist. Escape Room Artist. I'm putting a star next to their name. I'll know what that means. You guys can get as a runner-up prize. You guys, I'm definitely not just trying to think of something right now. Definitely not going to have a look at items that I already have minted. What can I give you that is a runner-up prize? Okay, you get a choice. You get Shield of Tears or you get Grundy Bunny. And considering Play Games is the only one here out of the possible 2 people that I know who won. Play Games, you get to choose. Do you want Shield of Tears or Grundy Bunny? I also need to put Shield of Tears back up for sale. I think that's probably come off sale now. Bunny, go west! You don't get the bunny! You're not meant to choose! But if Play Games doesn't say anything, then it might be the bunny. Play Games! Play Games. Escape Room Artist, there we go. Escape Room Artist, you did the bingo. Yes, correct. I will go back and check, but yes, you did, yes. Ain't no pal like a Panda Pops party, like a Panda Pops party on a Tuesday. Whoop whoop. You did. Okay, right. Escape Room Artist, Play Games isn't saying anything, so it's up to you. For your prize to be sent, Grunty Bunny or Shield of Tears? What's the runner-up prize being? Let me know right now. Don't go silent on me. I need a choice, and I need it now. Shield. Okay, right. Shield of Tears. Shield of Tears. Okay, that's the runner-up prize is Shield of Tears. Written down, won't forget you. We still have, like, Garnican, what ones are you missing? Tell me which bingo ones you are missing. Maybe we can make them work for you. Potentially. If you are still waiting for Panda Beats Joe, you can cross that off. I am announcing I beat Joe. So you can cross Panda Beats Joe off of your list. If that is what you are waiting for. Victor, no. It was never bingo. Everyone is wrong. Escape rooms. I was Panda. Yeah, I'm not really Panda. I'm just a figment of your imagination. Thank you for playing along. Much appreciated. Tell your friends. So how is Panda? Panda is good. How is Escape Room Artist? Panda's not doing too bad. Thank you for asking. I'm good, just at work, slaving away. Stop being at work. Stop work. No, like, I mean, that could be your livelihood. I definitely don't want to tell you to stop being at work. I don't like that brickwork. I don't know why I continued doing it, because I hated it the entire time I was doing it. Like, it's such a big area that I feel like the bricks would actually just be quite large. So I think it would just be 2 lots of bricks. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, bugger it. What am I doing? Oh. I still think I just did that wrong. Oh no, I did it correct. done bricks before. What is wrong with me? I've done good bricks. Like, why am I not? Do you know what? Look at this. I'm just coloring the whole bottom. We can sort this out in a minute. Because what I do want to do is I do want to delete sections still as well. So I still want it to be as if some of these bricks are in fact broken. Like crumbled away. Right. Sorry, couldn't text while driving. Bunny, please. Play games! Sorry! You were too late! Shield of Tears was chosen. Oh, now I feel bad. Fine. But you two only get to choose. So, Shield of Tears, and then Bunny for you. And then everybody else gets Shield of Tears. Go West! Go West! You get the better prize! Are you just offering the bunny for everybody else? Like, what is happening here? You're only playing. Nope, I refuse to believe that you're only playing. I believe that you are offering the bunny to everyone else. That is your suggestion. That's all I can take from that. I should have definitely coloured this in first. Do you know what will be the easiest thing to do for my brickwork? If I just decide to do it like this and then recolor, because apparently I am a silly person that doesn't know how to do stuff anymore. This is actually much better, in my opinion. See, this is the thing though, because I haven't decided on a style. So I don't even know if this is gonna look good because I haven't decided on a friggin' style. Right. Funny Go West, you're so funny. Did anybody tell you, you are like the funniest person I know. Like, super duper funny. So funny. Okay. Yep, pretty happy with that right now. But I still haven't decided on a brick style. Like whether we're doing big bricks like this or if we're doing small shading. Do you know what? Let's just see how this is working at the moment. Let's just add it in. So create pile of bricks. Like that's nice and small. Like that works there nicely. Pop this one over here as well. And rotate it. Okay. What size did I decide to do that bit of brick? That's the question. Because I decided to make... this is much smaller, I think. Or much larger. This is... Okay, this is 17. That is almost the exact same size. Okay, so we take this, we lower you down to... So now you are the correct size, but now we need to decide how we're doing this. So let's try a couple of different styles. I like the idea of some bricks looking like this. Maybe. I don't know whether I want like high def texture on this, because that means I'm gonna have to color the entire frigging thing in. And it might be a little bit more... okay, I've got two ways I can do this. I'm going to try it in this section. This section's going to have this one way. This section's going to have a different way. And then I can figure it out from here. But I should have done this first. I do need to measure 12, 15, 17. Okay. That's going from there. Okay, so that's from the bottom. I need a defined line here then, so I know where it is. Okay. Alright, and then I'm just gonna make it just a little darker around the edge. A little bit of a lighter color. I'm not keen on that one. Yeah. I want some more similar colors to this. I don't know how similar these are. Okay, it's a little bit better. Just add some of that in. I don't think I'm gonna like this way. I don't think I am. Okay, let's get the darker one, and then once again, I'm gonna go from here down 17, across, up, across. So I can get an idea, roughly, of what I'm working with. I could just sort of add a little bit there. Actually, I could probably color this whole section in. Yeah, so I'm gonna just fill this whole section in. Close the door, please. Huh? Okay. Right, and just gonna go around it. Yeah. It's gonna take a long time to do this. And then from here, we're gonna select this color again, and we're just gonna add a few little bits in, I think. Go down a color too. Just maybe highlight around here. Actually, a darker color. Have like a few bits. That. Okay, both of those I hate so much. I don't even know if I like those colors. How did we get to this color? The green is too green. Okay, this looks a little bit better just because it looks less green. Maybe this needs some darker colors in it. That's why it looks a bit weird. Right, so that's one type where we kind of try and do some of it, and I was going to leave an area over here. Let's just want to section it off so I know roughly the difference of the areas of what we're doing. And then this is the idea for this bit, which is we are literally just going to color it all just a little bit like this. I'm gonna make some sections, so I'm gonna make like a circle and then color all that in, then carry on with speckling it on a little bit like that. We'll come down here, make a big section, color it in, come back and just start coloring some more. Again, do a big circle, color it, carry on. We grab another color and we just start adding that on, maybe a little bit darker. Just sort of kind of play in, add a couple there, like around the sides of it. I don't like that actually in the middle. A little bit coming down here. Probably focus the darker colors in the gaps. A little bit more. Going up the sides. A little bit more there. Across the sides. I feel like I needed to do a bigger area for us to be able to actually tell. 90% sure I just got bingo 90% because I can't find my notes for the rant about keyframes. Keyframes! keyframes. Oh my gosh. Please make sure you close and open those keyframes. If it's a static animation, you need to, like, if you have multiple, you need to have an open and a closed keyframe. If you do not, then your asset may be broken in the Game Maker. Please do remember to close your keyframes at the end of all of your animations. It's super simple. There's a little triangle button. Just press that. Please remember to close those keyframes. Rant. Keyframes. Sorry guys, I've been like super concentrating on this. I hope, how is everybody doing, by the way? How are all of you doing? Please do tell me. Okay, I'm actually quite happy to use some of this. Do you want the notes with the dates? Yeah, please, like, just something. I mean, I believe you, but yeah. It's just helpful so that other people don't complain as well. Work was annoying today. I'm, yeah, happy to be home. I'm glad that you are happy to be home and that work will not be annoying you anymore today until tomorrow. Although I hope work also doesn't annoy you tomorrow, though. Hope you have a better day at work tomorrow. Right. I feel like there's just a little bit too much of the green on here now. I feel like we overcompensated, but we'll find out. Right, now it's time to decide what we do. I guess wait. We've got option number 4, kind of, as well, which is we kind of color some areas in like this. Just around the sides, like that, and then we just have like random. Oh, whoops. Like that. And we do another one over here. Should we do a darker one? Oh, darker. Make it like it's kind of indented a little bit. Okay, so we've got 4 options. Would you mind to elaborate on the heroes contest? Like, what would happen if a person submitted just a villain? You are not eligible. If you only this is a contest where you actually need to submit to be eligible because of what the prize is, which is the prize is that you will have your assets minted and placed in a collection for sale. And the requirement is that you need to make a hero and a villain. You don't make them, so don't make both in one. Like, it's not to put two assets next to each other. You create your hero. This is the hero. Let's pretend you create your hero. This is the hero, and then you create your villain. I didn't want to do Santa, Seb, because that seems a weird villain. But you create your villain. I feel bad for even saying that. But you create your hero as one. You create your villain as a second. But what I do strongly suggest is in a GIF, place them next to each other. Don't make them do fighting, because usability is double the points, which means if it looks like your assets are not usable in the game maker as a hero and a villain, so like as an enemy and a citizen or whatever, then that's not helpful. So if you make just one, you will be taken out. Like, you're not eligible. You haven't met the criteria. The criteria is to create both. That's the criteria. Create two. The good thing about this one, though, is that you don't need to worry too much about custom animation, because, once again, we are looking for something that is usable in the game maker. Like, we're really looking at that usability aspect of the asset. So yes, if you do unlock the asset and you add things, then obviously please do make that so you've done that on the animations, like you've put their body parts in the right place. And one thing that you do need to note is that if you do win, you will be contacted, because your asset still needs to meet our minting guidelines. So we do actually need to check your asset ourselves as well and go through that with you. Must contain both assets, but the person needs to submit the form 2 times. So you can, I'm gonna go through the form. So you can either do the form twice, or you can do the form once. Both are options. So heroes and villains. Voxedit. I'm hoping this is going to come up perfect. Right. I'm just going to go over the form with you, okay? So here we go. Here's the form. So username, email address, Twitter name. So the GIF of your hero, GIF of your villain. So you can actually just do that. You can send 2 separate ones. Yes, I'll put them together. So when the voting form is done, they'll be voted as a pair. But you can send a GIF with both of them next to each other. And by that, I mean, who's a good example? I'm gonna hope that this opens. Not that. Okay. So I want to give a good example of what someone did, and I'm hoping I can find it quickly for you guys. Somebody did a very good example in the steampunk. We're still processing the steampunk ones right now. Somebody did a really good example. Give me one moment. But no, there's no need for you to do... Oh, here we go. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but this is a good example. So this actually, like right here, it shows you the animations happening, and it actually shows you what animation it is. So make T01, they've got a idle T01, they have a high, they have, I think, a walk as well. Yeah, walk 01, that's the first one. So they actually show a couple of them and they put them in the corner. What you can do is you could render both heroes doing the same animation. So you could have the hero and the villain next to each other in Light Tracer. You can have them both do walk. You can have them both do attack. You know, you can do that. But yeah, I really think this is a really good example of a way to show off your asset and definitely show that it's usable. This is a really good way of showing a usable asset, is showing numerous different animations this way. It really gives the judges a good idea of how your asset actually works. Yeah, you don't need to fill out the form twice. I forgot that there's actually a section for both GIFs. So GIF of the hero, GIF of the villain, GLT of asset hero and villain. So for the GLTF, what you want to do is you export the GLTF for one, you export the GLTF for the other, put them in a folder, zip the folder, and then attach the zipped folder here. Okay, so then if we need to look at it, we can open that up and we can look at them individually. It's zipped, so you don't need to fill that in twice. Image of your asset, so show the hero on this one, show the villain on this one. You need to be showing them. We need to see the asset and we need to see the faces. So you want to be taking a screenshot that looks very similar to this one. High quality MP4, not used in voting. Additional images, if you want to add additional images, put those in. Asset name and description, wallet address, a link to tweet if shared. So the link to tweet is more for us to be able to find you. Judges don't use it, it doesn't go into voting. Okay, the tweet doesn't go into voting. And then have you read T's and C's? Hey, Pickaxe Master, how are you doing? Did I like the steampunk? Honestly, yes. And this is a contest. So I thought of this theme. I was asked a few months back, like, hey, do you have any themes for Voxedit contests? And I was like, okay, let me get a whole bunch down. And then we had a whole bunch of IPs come along. So I've been waiting for the steampunk one. This was on the list like months ago. I was like, let's do it on this date. And like, oh yeah, we got to kind of push it back. It's like, no, they were going to push it back again. I was like, no, steampunk's happening now. Like, let's do that. Which is why we've got a whole bunch all happening at the same time. So I'm sorry if you guys feel a little overwhelmed. But yes, I have really been enjoying the steampunk entries. Well done to everybody that took part. I am the greatest. Thank you. In both assets, but the person needs to submit the form 2 times. Oh no, so yeah, we've gone through that, Bijan. Yeah, so you don't need to submit it twice. You don't even really need to submit both of the assets together. You don't need to do that. It would just be helpful for me personally, but you don't need to. You can submit them individually, and that's absolutely fine. 100%. I'm definitely going to do a video on how to... I've done a kind of video on this. The Playboy one. Playboy, I did a video on what you need to do. I'm not making a video for every single contest. And Bijan, thank you so much. Appreciate you. The contest has the best creation since beginning of this year. There are... Yes. I'm trying to think of what contests we've had. I'm like, maybe Easter. Easter had some good ones. I don't want to throw out Easter. But yes, I knew steampunk would do well. I knew people would like steampunk. I knew it would do well. And I'm very happy with what's happened. Right, so we need to decide, people. We need to make a decision. Are we doing option? I actually hate option. Do I hate option 2? Right, this is option. Technically, this is option 1, but I don't like option 1. So this is now option 1, where we do bricks that kind of look like this. So this is option 1. Wait, can you see my mouse? You can't see my mouse. Right. This is option 1. Why did I press the... I pressed the wrong thing. So this is option 1. That's option 1. Okay? That's option 1. This bit here, this side, after the black line, that's option number 2. Okay? So we got option 1 here. We got option 2, which is this bit. Oh, creepy. Do you know what? No, there has been a couple of really good creepypasta ones, and my favorite, which we're processing the results, voting closed today for creepypasta, so the results will be processed tomorrow, ready for Saturday. So the results for creepypasta will be ready for Saturday. I haven't looked at the voting at all, to see how it's going, but I know which one my favorite is. And if you ask me nicely, I'll tell you. But tell me, which one out of 1 and 2 do you prefer for me to do? I know which one I prefer, but out of these 2, I know which one I prefer. The summer one? We haven't had a summer one. Number 2, yeah, I was thinking number 2 too. I wasn't keen on number. Right, so let's screenshot number 2 so we have it for reference. So we got number 2 for reference. So go over here. Right, and then we have, wow, that's actually quite large. Right, and then we have number 3. Okay, so how am I? All right, let's put you down. I cannot wait for these to be adjustable. But anyway, this will be number 3. And let me make number 2 a bit smaller so I can fit it next to it. Okay. Right, so these are the options. So this is number 2, and this is number 3. Pickaxe Master was the last one to say number 2, so I just want to pay attention. So vote again. Excuse me, the Irish one. St. Patrick's Day, I'm going to say that didn't have the best assets I've seen. We also didn't have that many entries. So there were good ones. There are always good assets. There are always... Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for? But yes, anyway. Number 2 or number 3 now? Number 2 or number 3? I'm actually in 2 minds about this, because I feel like if I continue doing this and this not being so green, that potentially this one could actually be better than this one. It's also less work. Doing this would be less work. I think I might add a little bit more. We've got 3. Finish up number 3. I mean, you say finish up number 3. This was meant to just be more like let's have a look. Let's get an idea without me having to do everything. Austin Powers was good. Yes. So Pickaxe Master's going for number 3. Bajon wants me to finish up 3. I don't know if you mean that you want me to finish everything as number 3, or just act like this area is for number 3. But okay, so we'll give 3 a go. Like, I just feel like 1 and 2. One is definitely out. I hate 1. I don't know what was going through my mind. It seemed good at the time, and it's just not. So let's blank canvas this. Blank canvas that. I mean, it doesn't all need to be fully blank canvas, but at least partially blank canvas it. Right, I do want to grab this though, and I am just going to see if I can get a darker. There we go. Okay. There. Great. Okay. I don't know if that's new. We can copy paste now. Okay. Right, let's try and do a little bit of it over here. So it's quite important to me to try and keep the sizes correct. So as long as these are roughly the correct size, I don't want it that close. Because they're quite long. There, right. Got 1 there. And then we still have down here, so let's just add another 1. I really do want up here if it's just a bit short and sticky. Yeah, gotta add like a little bit to that. Okay. Right, from there we can start just adding little bits. We want to just have like a few little bits here. I think be nice. Maybe even just a little bit like on there. We can actually take one of the darker colors. Oh, that isn't much of a difference in shade. Did they even move? Loop, loop. No. There we go. Yeah, what's everybody been up to recently? Tell me all of the gossip. I want to know it all. Tell me now. I am a nosy little bugger and I have to know everything. So tell me the gossip. What is going on, people? Tell me the gossip. I have guts to know. Guts to know. Damn, look. Yep. I actually think I like this style. I think I like 3. I think I'm gonna go for 3. 2 is just, it's too messy. It's too messy, I don't like it. I'm not gonna get the level of texture I want doing number 2. But number 3, I definitely think I can achieve what I want to get. For the lucky miners, be playable on Sandbox in 2 days. Do you know what? I heard that? I was in a meeting today. I was like, look, what news do I need to know? And they said, oh, we've got 2 bridged collections that are going to be sorted. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then they said what they both were. And I was like, yeah, lucky miners. And I had a little happy look on my face. It's like, I know those guys. What are we thinking? I'm happy. Oh, no wonder that's gone like a weird colour. Oh gosh, I really buggered that up. No, that doesn't look good there. Well, I want the colour to stay there, I just don't want that there. There. The inside, please. The ducko got rehomed, enjoys its new home. The corn in the garden grows. The weather has been hot today. Lovely, Garnican. Jealous that I don't get a duck, but I suppose it's fine. I mean, I don't have anywhere for a duck in this current house. And I've already got plans to get 3 chickens when we get the new house. Hopefully the house I want. Either way, I want chickens, and I plan on purchasing a house that has garden enough to have chickens. I mean, technically my garden is probably garden enough to have chickens. There wouldn't be much else other than chickens. Yeah, so inspired by Bill Cipher. Could I send you a pic later so you can check for copyright issues? Yes. Yes. I mean, it's fairly easy to check for copyright issues. You can probably do like a quick Google, and that will help. But yes, for sure, I could definitely help you with that. For anybody wondering, you can do Snow White and Winnie the Pooh with no copyright issues whatsoever, because they are in the public domain. Just in case anybody was wondering. A live demo of the new game on Thursday. Join if you're free. Let's hope I am free. What time? What time? Is it gonna be during my work time? Like, oh yeah, that thing. Like, work that you have to do. Yeah, sorry, my bad. So around, oh, okay, 5 to 6 UTC. I may be. That's usually when I'm having dinner. But I could probably just hang around while I'm having dinner. There's no harm in that. Okay, let's take a step back. Let's take it in just a little bit more and see how we're doing. I feel like I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, I don't hate it. I feel like I need to do like more on this side. I also need to add the other palette to this one. All right. We got to save the new palette. How long have I been streaming for? Only an hour? Oh my gosh, I've been here forever. It's been 60 years. This has been 60 years. I'm so old. Right, save. I don't know where I saved it. Okay, I think the best place for the palette is with the modular building. Now, I think I called it building set. Yes. All right. New palette. That's new palette one. All right. Lovely. Yeah, do you guys like it? See, this is why sometimes I always need somebody else to sort of give me what they think. Because I feel like I always end up overthinking things. Right. Back on. I feel like this one might be a little bit harder because we don't have like the broken sections. %, focus mode. I am a little bit, yeah. It's been a long time since I've done like a focus mode stream. I always feel like when I do these sort of things on the Sandbox stream, I've got to be like a little bit more like, hey, I'm here, like I'm listening to you guys. I mean, I still feel like I have to be here. I feel bad for saying that. I still feel like I have to be here, like, hey, but I feel less like need to be as focused on you guys. Like I'm still focused on you. Don't worry about it. I'm still here. Still focused. 100% focused. Okay, that looks too clean. Color on there. That's the same color as that. Okay, well, we're gonna go. Oh gosh. Wait. Did I just change the whole color of that wall? I did, didn't I? There we go. Alright, so if we do this one. Okay. Hey, that's not too bad. Make it too easy for V? How do I make it too easy for V? Surely when I am focused, I make it harder for V because she's actually, you know, gotta pay slightly more attention to you guys than what I do. Oh, to scare me? Oh, well, I mean, I don't need to be focused for her to scare me. Honestly, I am very easily scared. I will jump quite easily. So if you can hear my phone vibrating on the desk, I really need to find a better place to put that. Which, by the way, do you guys want to follow me on TikTok? Like, I have a TikTok. Guys, you want to follow me on TikTok? Play Games follows me on TikTok. I think they followed me on TikTok before I even started doing anything half decent on TikTok. I still don't do anything on TikTok. No. Go's like, no, I don't want to follow you on TikTok. How rude. I'm fucking hilarious. I'm really not. I'm not that funny. Like, you do the sand dance on TikTok? Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I do the sand dance. It's super cool. It goes, sand, sand. We like sand. Woo, sand. And then I get little grains of sand and just, wow. You don't TikTok? That's absolutely fine. Lauren, why did you have to delete TikTok? I feel like I know why you had to delete TikTok, but I want to hear it from someone. I want to hear the reason as to why you had to delete your TikTokiness. I need to hear. Work phone? Oh, that's not what I thought the issue would be. So well done on were you on it all of the time though? That's what I thought the issue was gonna be. Like, I was distracted. Not, oh yeah, work phone. That seems somewhat reasonable as to why you had to delete it. Did work see? If you gave me a few hearts, thanks! Did you just not using the app much? So, I went through a phase where I had TikTok, and all I do is just watch TikTok. That's like, I don't really make TikToks. I'm going to try and make more TikToks, but they're going to be just whatever I fancy. I'm not really going to keep them strictly to crypto. They're just going to be like, oh, if it's crypto related, great. I may start trying to do some like of my quick tip stuff on TikTok. I've asked, like, my quick tips go onto the Sandbox stuff, like on Sandbox Twitter, and they're meant to go onto the YouTube Shorts when I remember to edit them a little bit more and put them in the right size. They're meant to go onto the YouTube Shorts. However, I did say, hey, like TikTok, and it was discussed ages ago about us putting some of those on TikTok, but they just haven't been. So maybe I'll just do it on my own. I mean, trap, but not the reason. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it is. I am now way better with it. So I will have 15 minutes in the morning. So when I wake up, I'll watch some stuff in the morning for about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. And then I don't go on it until it is relax time. I don't often have relax time. So it's usually 1 hour before I go to sleep. And yes, 1 hour is a long time to be on TikTok. I am not solely on TikTok. It's just, I might have like, am I the asshole? Like, that's what my TikTok is, full of D&D. Am I the asshole? Just general Reddit type stories and gardening stuff. And sometimes a few little crafty bits. Board games as well. I wouldn't even know what the sand dance is. Is there an actual sand dance? Or have you just made that up for a laugh and confused me? Maybe we could add some vines creeping up this. Oh, I'm gonna so ruin this. Well, I like vines. Oh, too much. It didn't catch up with me. Shared the sand dance once. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not good at dancing. Like, honestly, I'm really not. Like, if someone has said, hey, do a dance, like, there was a thing of that, like at NFT NYC last year when we were there, they had the booth thing up where you could do like the dance like with the avatar next to you, and then there was the thing for like People of Crypto, you could do it with the People of Crypto thing on your phone, and it's like, it's really cool, but like I get asked like, do a dance, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with my body to dance. Do I just do this? Like, I'm not a dancer. I have one main dance move, and it's called the lawnmower. It's a little bit like Big Fish, Little Fish cardboard box, except for it's a lawnmower. And so what you do is, it's an old-fashioned lawnmower. I don't even have room to get up, but just imagine, so you start off, you got the lawnmower, it's in your hands, you're stood up, okay? You need to start it. It's one with a cord, okay? It's one of those. It's a petrol lawnmower. It's one of those with a cord you got to pull. So you got to start it up. So you start bringing your arm back and forth from down below, and then it's working. So you move it. You're mowing the lawn. You're walking backwards. You're walking walking backwards. You're walking forwards. You're walking backwards. It stops. You give it a kick. So you can't see my leg, but you give it a kick with your foot a little bit. Pretend you're kicking it, and then you start moving again, and then you got to start it up again. It's basically Big Fish, Little Fish, but you do it with a lawnmower, okay? That's what that is. Yeah, I mean, if it's an Asian spyware, I don't care. They can spy on me all they want. I've already been to China. They've already got way more details than most other people have about me, because you have to have loads of details to go to China. Be allowed in the country. I actually think this is going to make it better. Script on the wall. Are you on about on this wall? I'm not writing. I don't think I want to do any writing on the wall. Don't need TikTok to dox Panda. Please don't dox me. Right. And this way, we can actually add some of this on here. And it will make sense of why this is here. Oh gosh, you guys haven't been able to hear any of my... I don't even think you can hear the music even if I turned it on. I've got it really quiet for me. It's just because I want to be able to put this on later. I'm hoping... How well does... Oh, bugger it. I'm going to keep it off. It's been off this whole time. You guys don't need it. Oh gosh. What did I do? There we go. Right, let's just take a quick look at this from afar and just see how we like it, okay? That's all we're gonna do. I have a feeling I used the same wall twice, so I'm a bit worried about that. Oh. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I think I'm liking it. I think it's coming on all right. What do we think? I reckon I need this out like a little bit more. Just remember this ruler is going to be in fact, we could get rid of the ruler. Don't need the ruler there now. Bye. I actually think that has made it better. So I even fit, yeah, I think looks good. Some grass / moss on the bait. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be adding more. I just really wanted to just see what it looked like before we dedicated ourselves, because this is a huge asset. I also needed to know how I was going to be doing these little blocks. I dig it. I dig your hair. Oh wait, I dig it. I dig your hair even more. I dig you. You're cool. You're cool. My hair's fading though. Like the green, like this is the red side. The red has turned like a pinky purpley nothing blueness, which is really weird. And then the green has turned to a greeny blue, which is absolutely fine. Trying to think of what color to do. I don't know. Do I want to do... I haven't bleached my hair in a really long time, so I'm wondering whether I should just let the color actually fade out and then bleach my hair and then put a fresh coat on top of bleached hair. I think that might be the best idea. I think that's my preferred idea. How about white hair? I will not look good with white hair. Technically, when I bleach it, I then have to put toner in, which does turn it like a whitey, silvery kind of color. So you may get to see that like a little bit. Probably going to start uploading at least this project up onto my YouTube channel so you guys can catch it like later if you want to. Oh, and I think I'm allowed to share this with you guys because technically I've already published it. But how would you guys like to be able to use the Seb avatar and create your own version of Seb? Does that sound like fun to you guys? But you can now. Now there is one thing I really do want to specify to everyone, which is the file that you have to it's a legacy file, so you actually have to import the body parts over to a medium human template. The videos linked show all of that. Wait, did I upload the? Yeah, I think I uploaded the video. Now I need to just double check that the video I put in, yeah, that works, and this one. Yep, they both go to the right videos. Okay, so yeah, open source, get creative. So download the zip file below and open in Voxedit, redraw, reskin your very own Seb. Whether you want to make a Christmas theme Seb, Easter Bunny Seb, summer fun, or just add your version of him into your own experience in Game Maker, the choices are endless. Watch this video to learn how to download, open, and then edit the character file. This will actually talk you through the whole process. You get to see me actually download the file so you feel a little bit more secure about downloading a zipped file. This model uses a legacy template. You will need to import the body parts over to the medium human NPC to upload, shown in the video on how to export to workspace and place in Game Maker, which is this one. Next steps is to move the model over to a medium human NPC template and then upload to workspaces, followed by adding your creation into your game. Follow the video shown to learn how to do this. The comment needs to be there. Make sure to share your creations on social media, adding at Voxedit, at Sandbox Game, and don't forget to tag Seb. You can add him into your workspace and incorporate him in your very own experience. There's a video showing you exactly how to do this. I feel like that actually needs to be just a tad darker. There we go. let's just take a look at this. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I do want to incorporate it on this side. I do want to incorporate it over here and on this one. Yep, I want to incorporate it. It's cool. And on the back of one of them. I think this is actually coming, and I'm liking this brick idea more now with the vines included. I think it actually makes it look better. I don't know about you guys, but I do actually think that that looks better this way. I'm getting really hot here. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. I feel like I need to take a mental break from this. So I am going to hop into War Riders real fast. Up on here. So War Riders is another crypto game. It's completely free to play. I am just gonna hide screen real quick. There we go. I'm gonna turn that off, and you guys can actually listen to this music, I guess. It's a bit loud in my ear holes. So I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna play. Go for Central. I don't know if anybody's gonna be around. I played it a little bit earlier. There wasn't really anyone about, which was nice, because I haven't been in there for a while.
The deadliest SUV in the wasteland.
I don't think anybody's about, which is good. So basically, there's usually more people when there's an event. There's usually a lot of people when there's an event because the BZN, which is the currency that you can mine, the pumps pump way more out. Oh, wow. Nope, there's a fence there. That's new. You can't just run forward anymore. That's good to know. So BCN is the currency you mine. In the past I've done videos on this. Where is that pump? There it is. So you go to like pumps like these. You mine it. Oh, there's still some there. Come back. There we go. So you mine it, not got much. In events, they produce way more. You can beat up other players that are hanging around. There's not any other players here at the moment, which I like. I like there not being other players here because it's been a long time since I've played this. And also, my car isn't the best. No worries, Garnican. Have a good one. Appreciate you being here, mate. Right, so these are special pumps, and every now and again they pop up. There's nothing in that one. So there are some pumps that always have stuff inside of them, and then there are Whisper Scent. Okay, thank you. And then there are normal pumps. So you can purchase some cars, but you are also able to play completely for free. It does give you a free car to play in. So you are actually able to play for free. You can purchase better weapons to place on your cars and stuff to obviously get rid of the other people that are playing. And so the BCN that you collect, if you get destroyed, or if you get stuck and have to destroy yourself, you drop that BCN and other players can pick it up, which is why you obviously want to beat up the other players playing. Or run away from them real fast to be able to get the BCN back into your like inventory to secure it. You need to get to a damn it, what are they called? Garages. You need to get to a garage. Forgot the word for garage. Some cars are faster than others. This one isn't the fastest. It's faster than the free car you get, but this was the cheapest one I purchased. You have a link to this game? I will link it in a minute. I want to just gather a few bits and then secure myself. I mean, I'm not too worried. I was on here earlier. It didn't look like anybody was playing at the time. So it's quite nice. It feels like the first time I started playing. When I first started playing, if it wasn't an event happening, it was almost dead. Because the pumps don't give you much. So I used to just kind of sit at a pump, mine it, and then go do other stuff for a little while. Oh gosh. Oh, that's a new pump. Hello. Hello, new pump. And then I do like a loop of all of the pumps. And then sit, wait, get on with some work, mine, do a loop, and then go back to the garage. And then repeat that a couple of times. But during events, it actually started to get quite intense. I don't know if it's as intense as it used to be. But it did used to get like really, really intense, and I had to strongly rely on friends that I had made to kind of protect me. That also used to be like an unspoken rule that if there was somebody in like what we used to call the candy shacks, candy cabins, I can't remember, candy summit, candy cars, the candy cars, which are the free cars that you get when you play. That if they stayed there and waited, you would leave them like a tiny bit to mine. So it was like an unspoken rule that as long as they just kind of sat there and waited, you would leave them like a little bit to be nice. But everybody else was fair game. But yes, I will send you a link. So you can actually change the colors of your cars. 100% you can change the colors. I can change the color of this car if I want. So you can also purchase like nitro as well to boost your speed. But if you get blown up by another player, you lose all of the nitro that you purchased. So you wanna be sure if somebody's shooting at you, use it to try and get away from them. Trying to see if some of those little random smaller ones are about, but I can't see any. So I'm just... there we go. Yeah, this is another one. If this was ready, it would like pop up and be like bright pinky purple. Yeah, I'm heading the right way.
I am the greatest.
Oh, I am the greatest. Thank you, Vajon.
I am the drunkest playing this game. Who is the fucking greatest drunkest person playing this game? It is Panda.
It's me.
I am the fucking greatest drunkest playing this game.
And the more people inside of the game, the more the pumps actually start to spit out BZN as well. So when there's more players inside, the more BZN that it creates. But I'll also send you my referral. Is this one ready? Oh, it is. Beautiful. Right. I'll also send my referral link to join their Discord. But there is one thing I am really happy that they did. At one point it got, I don't want to say a little toxic, but sometimes people like to stand outside the garages and basically spawn kill people, which became really frustrating. And so now they actually have an area of protection. So I am now in a no shooting zone. So I get to the garage, I get into the garage, and in here it shows you how much BZN I have. I can leave if I want to. This car also only holds so much BZN, so there's a maximum amount per different types of cars. To release it, to put it in my inventory, I press F, I've released it. I can change my colors, so you can change them here. I can add different guns and things. I don't have any on here. And I can place a logo if I want to place a logo. I have the war van is what we call the candy car. So it's the free one everybody gets. And then I've got a hovercraft which was really kindly gifted to me, and then the SUV I purchased. I invested my BZN into purchasing it, so I grinded to earn enough to buy one. I don't know if there's like a referral link for the game. I don't think there is. I just all showed you my old email though, so that's great. But I do have videos on my YouTube of, well, at least old War Riders from a while ago. So let me link that. There is that, and then let me invite people. Okay. Copy. So here you go, guys. Join their Discord as well. The hovercraft, last time I tried it, was really, really difficult to control. It is quite a hard one, but it is slightly faster. It is also a little bit heftier as well.
Hovercraft ain't no joke.
Yeah. Come on. But it is... in fact, I don't know if it's faster than the SUV. But he is... definitely a bit... it is hard to control. So his armor, I believe, is much higher. He can hold more BZN as well. These are very prone at getting stuck. And there my guns. But completely free to join and play. There we go. These are new houses. Oh, and I have already flipped over. Come on. Come on. Okay, so what happens now is I have to blow myself up. And now this is out of action for a minute and a half. Let's hop back into this guy. Luckily, we're probably the only people around, so we can actually go pick up the BZN that I just... because if you self-destruct, your BZN is left behind. I could probably go pick that up right now. But yeah, the hovercrafts are hard to control. I am not good at controlling it. I used to run around in it just to try and scare people, because people were a lot more afraid of hovercrafts than some of the other vehicles. There we go. There it is. So dropped BZN looks like this. And I believe you just drive over it. You don't even need to click collect.
Don't be here. It's fine.
There you go. And as you can see, going uphill is not the best in this. It is better than the war van. Really should invest in a better vehicle for it. I bet they've come down in price a little bit compared to when I used to look. Like, I was playing this at like the height of all of crypto. Like back when crypto was at its like hypest. This is when I was playing this bad boy. Oh, okay, skidded. I definitely feel like they've added like a little bit more to the handling of the cars. Like the cars seem like they can definitely skid a lot easier, and you definitely need to actually be slightly more mindful compared to what you used to need to be. Oh, here we go. Here's one of these bad boys. This is what one of those things on the ground looks like. There's also 2 new garages, and they've expanded the map since I played. So that's kind of cool. they move a pump? They must have moved a pump. They moved the pump. They moved the pump! Oh! What am I meant to do now? Where do I go? Guess we'll head this way. Can we actually get behind those buildings now? I never actually tried. That was the end of the map before. You can actually get behind these buildings. Let's just see. I think it still kind of is. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can. Wasted my time! Okay, there's another little pumpy thing over here. And it's not ready. There it is. There's actually quite a few of these. Oh, I bet it is pretty intense during high mining times. Okay, that's there, and it's not ready. Oh wait, is the bridge this way? I think the bridge is... yeah. Oh wait, it is. It is this way. Me trying to look at every single pump as we're driving. Oh, it's ready. There's one. Let's grab it. If I'm heading the right way, yeah, this is the bridge. Like, I am hoping I am heading the right way. Because if you don't go over the bridge, you can get stuck down here. I haven't collected that much, but I'm still like really nervous in case someone else shows up now and takes all my BCN. So where like play games is just like, yeah, rocking up and start shooting at me in a little campy van, and I'm like running away like a scaredy cat. Even though I have way more health and better firepower than a candy van. It would also depend on who has better aim as well. I believe Play Games would have better aim than me. Struggle, 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 struggle. There we go. No, no. There we go. People are going to be so confused when they log on to watch me do some sandbox stuff and they're seeing this. We're taking a break, guys. Taking a break. Last run because, you know, there's not much BCN to get and it's not very entertaining to play this when there's not really any fighting or anything happening. Although when there are people around and there are fights, I generally don't stick around to do the fighting part. Generally just run away. But it's fun watching everybody else fight. And we are now in a no... Oh! Ah! It's a no shooting zone! Don't be me! Hi, friend! Hi! See? I was already upset. They already tried to shoot at me. But yeah, you can customize, you can change the colors. I'm not going to check, well, I can show you it. But change them somewhat. Like the design on the car, you're kind of stuck with, but you can do color selection. I just want to show them that I have more than just one car. I'm going to come out and just sit next to them. So that's what you do to make friends.
This hovercraft ain't no joke.
Are they still there? They are not. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. I'm gonna see if they start shooting at me. We're making friends. Have fun. I'm headed back in. Their car is a good one though. I like their car. Loop. Right. Guess I'm sure about looking at. There we go. Right, let's do... I feel like that was a good break. How does everybody else feel? Was that a good break for everybody else? I'm gonna put my music back on. You guys can't listen to it, sorry. But how did you feel? Play games? Are you gonna give it a little go? Damn it, I need to save the palette again. Oh, somebody mentioned about bringing back a penned palette. Yeah. I agree. I'm a little lady, you know. Who did what now? Who did what now? Hey, Anzu12. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. How are you doing? We were doing some War Riders. Well, we were doing some Voxedit, and then we did some War Riders. And now we've just hopped back into some Voxedit. It was good to go visit the Wasteland for a little while, because it's been a while since I've done that, and I enjoyed it. Looking for Sandbox streamers. Well, you have found the Sandbox streamer, and by that I mean I am one of the main Sandbox streamers that actually stream on the official Sandbox site. I'm also a Sandbox employee, although my streams are mine alone. They are streams that I do, they are my streams, it's my channel, stuff like that, but I am a Sandbox staff member and the Voxedit community manager, so you may have heard my voices on videos. But welcome, and if you want some other Sandbox streamers, I do suggest shout out to Half Dork, great Sandbox. Oh wait, did I just do that wrong? Shout out, shout out Half Dork. There we go. Gonna shout out to Half Dork. There is also Tempest Studios who is live right now. So Tempest Studios. Also, go check them out. Yes, you have found the Sandbox streamer, the one and only. I mean, I'm not the one and only. There are others too, but you have found the one that you want to find. You have found it. But anyway, what aspect of Sandbox are you looking to learn about? Is it like a little bit of everything? Are you looking to build in the Sandbox? Sort of, what are you looking for? Like, let me know. I am a little bit in concentration mode for what I'm doing right now. This is actually like a giant epic build that we're doing. So this is actually being covered across the official Sandbox stream that I do, as well as my personal streams that we're doing. So this what I'm creating right now is a modular build, so it's going to be made multiple different assets that can be placed together in the game maker, and it is going to be the largest sized assets that we can possibly make within optimizations. Just play for now, but you save for land, you're saving for a land and make a little world. Awesome. Well, you can actually, I'm assuming that maybe you want to create some assets to go on that land. Maybe you want to purchase the assets. If you're saving money, you might actually find that it's more cost effective to purchase assets. But you can actually download Voxedit, download the Game Maker completely for free. You can start creating assets. You can actually start building a game or a world in Game Maker without needing to even own a land. You can take part in Voxedit contests, and you can take part in our game jams as well. So if that sounds like something you would like to do, definitely check those out. We do currently have some Voxedit contests happening and a game jam that is happening. I am going to link you to download Voxedit, but you can also use it to download Game Maker, just in case you haven't downloaded those yet. But you can use those, and I will also link the Medium to there we go. So this is the current game jam happening. Now, as long as you create a viable game that fits the theme and everything, you actually get, that's not what I was meant to open. You actually get a participation reward of 100 sand. If you work in a team, that 100 sand gets split between your team members. And then there is we've got a Blondish Voxedit contest happening right now. And we also have a Heroes and Villains Voxedit contest. So this is the Blondish, and then we have a Heroes. I don't mean to throw like loads of information on you. You don't need to open these up. These also might just be helpful for other people that are watching right now too. I literally just closed down my Twitch chat. So silly. Right, there we go. And here is the Heroes one. So the Heroes and Villains, you need to create 2 assets. That might be a little much. The Blondish one, you only need to make 1 asset for that. We don't have a beginner section. A lot of our non-IP contests, we do have a beginner section for Voxedit that you can take part in. It has a smaller reward prize, a smaller prize pool. However, obviously you're going against people, so it's hard to tell who is an actual beginner because we don't require KYC for taking part in these contests. You are allowed to submit more than 1 entry as well. However, we do generally try and keep track of who wins some of these contests, and we make them ineligible to take part in the beginners one, because if you place in like the top 3 for a beginner contest, you're no longer a beginner anymore. You won it. You've won the beginners. You are now good enough to go to the regular category, and if you've placed in the regular category as well, you are not eligible for the beginners. But yeah, don't feel any pressure. I link these sort of things in all streams. So if you're just like, hey, what Voxedit contests are happening? If you're in Discord, they're also all in the announcements. So they're in the Voxedit announcements. I would like to ask, how did you find me? Were you in Discord? Did you look at the live streamers and see that I was live streaming? I'm curious to know how many people actually use that. Or did you just happen to just type in Sandbox in Twitch? You came across me, you lucky soul, you. Search the Sandbox, yeah, makes sense. I really don't think many people use that live streamer channel. There's a lot of channels in the Sandbox Discord. Can probably get a little overwhelming. I do agree, go west. There are too many. Say it because I say it. You're such a copycat. We are probably... Don't ever go there. Go West. I don't think you're eligible to play. Put that in the Discord. I don't think. Although I have been asking about having a look at adjusting who our live streamers are, just because many of those people don't actually live stream, or who should be classed as live streamers. Link their walkthroughs, do they? Ah, fair enough. They haven't been told off. Why not? If you can, you should. You should do it. Yeah, I'm just surprised that they let people post their links to different places, but... Okay, I'm getting kind of happy with this. I want like a few going up here. Maybe even just, can we just branch this together? There we go, lovely. This is probably one of the few times I actually use the pen tool, is when doing this kind of coloring. Otherwise, I never use it. Alright, let's add some different colors. Like adding different colors in here. And, oh wow, okay. I actually played War Riders for quite some time. They are coming up to the end of the stream, really. I have not got long left to stream. You know what? I should really shield some of my stuff. Nah, you guys all have my stuff. Do you know the slightly annoying thing about making this is that I actually think I need to add this into my game now, which, see, this is the problem, because I said it before when we were discussing ideas. I was like, loads of things that I end up making, I always want to add into my experiences that I'm creating, and then... so I tried to think of something that's like, okay, I probably don't want to add a giant modular castle-y type building. But no, I do. I do want to add this. I only have myself to blame. Not blame anyone else other than myself. Just have a little look at it. There's the thing, I'm also thinking of just doing this column as just a separate piece as well. So if you... I might do all of these as like, so you can have just the arch, you can have this wall piece, you can have this wall piece, you can have this wall piece, you can have this column, you can have like the block of bricks that haven't been finished. And I haven't even got to the other sections that I want to create. Like there's a whole tree. There's a whole giant ass tree I need to create. Oh my gosh. Right. Do I need to finish now? Probably might be a good idea to stop while I'm ahead. What are we thinking, everyone? I always ask Anzu12, I hope I'm saying your name right. I always ask people's opinions when I'm creating things. I like to make this sort of a group thing, really. I may not take people's advice and change my mind, but I do sometimes feel like getting viewers' opinions on what I'm creating definitely helps. Even if you're brand new and you're not too sure, feedback is always absolutely excellent. It's looking great, thank you. I am thinking maybe a little bit of a vine coming up this way. I might try and make the vines meet both sides, I reckon. Because they're two separate pieces. You can see the collision box, like this is one piece and this is another piece. See the white outline? They're different models. So if I click to go into this one, you can see the ghost of the other one. You can also toggle that off if it's in the way. You don't want it there. So I think I'm gonna try and make it join. And the way I like to try and do this so you don't get Z fighting is I will actually color oh, whoops, not all of that. Nope. Make sure there's no gaps. I'll actually color a little bit of this side in. And that was a 53.6. So I'm just trying to remember the hex code. And then, as you can see, well, they're just lined up next to each other, so we don't have to worry about Z fighting. But if I grabbed hold of this and just moved it in a little bit, you can see, oh gosh, I have to be really close. You can see right there, there's Z fighting, but this is such a large asset. You probably wouldn't notice it, but still be mindful of Z fighting. Right, 53.6. What I'm going to do is I can see it right here. I've also purposely made it connect like that. Or Z fighting, depending on where you are in the world. I've gotten so used to saying Z instead of Z. Right. I'm gonna go up here and maybe just make it sort of branch over. Like reaching here. And then we can go back into the other one and edit that a little bit as well. I think maybe even adding some of like these sort of colors might help. Just sort of bring it to life a little bit, as if there's a branch kind of coming through. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I don't like that one. No. Okay. So let's just come out of that, have a quick look. Still needs work. It's not perfect. It's never gonna be perfect, but we'll make it as perfect. Okay, so you see how now that looks like it's kind of joined? It definitely needs some work on this side because it needs to branch up a little bit more. And it needs to branch to the side, but I'm pretty happy with that. I'm fairly happy with what we've got done today. This is the largest sized asset we can make. So the length going across here is the maximum size. The length going from here to here is, and the height is, we've probably got like 2 to 3 voxels to work with. So it's as high as we're happy to go. We don't really need to go any higher. And all of this would be walkable. And I can quickly show what it looks like in Game Maker. It will be the version before we've done some of these edits. But the general size, it'll also have the rulers next to it because I haven't updated it since removing the rulers. So I placed the biggest size you can do in the model is you can only go up to 256 voxels. So you can put 256 together to make the maximum that you are allowed, which is 512. And those rulers can be really helpful to keep you in size. Now, I never suggest doing like the biggest possible asset you can possibly do straight away. Wait, did it? Oh, I don't think it saved. Well, not that it didn't save. I don't think I saved it. Yeah, they're not there. I need to place them. Here we go. Just to give an idea of size. This is the size. This is just one of them. So we'll have like the bricks there. There's some bricks over here that have been added. This ruler is like the longest it can be that way. Longest height and how long it can be that way. So this is just really good for me to show that while creating this. But I feel like it works as adding 2 pieces in. My only issue is that I don't think it will look as good with the same brickwork happening on all of them, which is why I want to make these pieces all separate. I'm going to save it so I don't have to keep going in and out. Just going to check, do I have any assets that need to be... Okay, everything else is fine. Oh, this is something I created as well. So this actually has pieces that you can jump on. All this was created in the animator. The ladder isn't part of it. The ladder was an addition. But the chairs are part of it. But I made this so you can kind of parkour up some of it. You would need a ladder to get up to the next section though, where the ladder is. You can get to this section, but you can't get up to the other one. I was really proud of that when I made it. Yeah, that's what we've got so far. We're still building on it. Everything to do with this is being done either on the Sandbox stream or on my personal stream. So you will not miss anything, as much as I would absolutely love to actually start doing this off stream and just have it at the side and add a little bit, take a break and add a little bit. Nope, this is all being done on streams. You lucky little buggers, you. Right, let's do a raid. I think we're gonna raid Tempest Studios. I think I spelled that name right. Oh, they've got the bit at the end. Copy. So we're gonna go raid Tempest Studios. Yeah, and I will see you on the official Sandbox stream on Thursday. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Oh, wait, damn it, I forgot to do my screen. Look at that. There we go. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Go give Tempest Studios some absolute awesome love. I will see you next time. Goodbye.